where we stand, what we have achieved, and what lies ahead for our great party and our great country. At the heart of our current political and developmental journey is the renewed hope agenda, a bold and necessary blueprint put forth by our leader and President Aswaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. This agenda is not just a political slogan, it is a comprehensive vision aimed at resetting the foundations of governance, restoring economic vibrancy, and instilling a renewed sense of national purpose. When Mr. President campaigned on the renewed hope agenda, he was not offering empty slogans. He was presenting a contract to the Nigerian people, a bold vision for economic revitalization, institutional renewal, and inclusive development. Barely 2 years now into his administration, we can confidently say that renewed hope is no longer a vision on paper, it is a reality in motion. Therefore, we, as the governing party, must rise as the first and most steadfast defenders and implementers of this vision. As a progressives, we must also understand that real transformation often demands courage, sacrifice, and long-term commitment. Already, we are seeing signs of stability in macroeconomic indicators, improvement in oil revenue, and increased global investor interest. Your Excellency, the renewed hope agenda must therefore be seen as a collective mission, not the responsibility of the President alone. It is our obligation across all organs of the APC to rally behind the agenda with a full conviction, to explain it to the people, to defend it with the facts, and to ensure that its benefits are felt at every level of our society. It is our belief that this forum has provided policy exchange where stakeholders, including civil society organizations and academia, have shared innovative ideas on sustainable and accelerating progress across sectors, and indeed a fair assessment of the journey so far under the renewed hope agenda. Mr. President, I believe that with the various impactful presentations by our resource persons that include ministers and presidential advisors, it is indeed time to celebrate our successes, confront our challenges, and prepare with clarity and resolve for the responsibility that lie ahead. Your Excellencies, as you can see, we deliberately and carefully selected critical party stakeholders as participants so that the summit will serve as a rallying point for party unity, renewed commitment to the goals of the renewed hope agenda. Therefore, we expect every participant to leave this summit energized, better informed, and deeply committed to the next phase of our national journey. It must not end with words. It must produce actionable outcomes that guide our party's strategy governance focus, and electoral preparation moving forward. Let us return to our constituencies as ambassadors of the renewed hope agenda and apostles of party renewal. I believe with unity, clarity of purpose, and hard work, the APC will not only deliver in 2027, it will deepen democracy, entrench equity, and expand the frontiers of development in our great Nigeria. However, to effectively support this national vision, our party itself must be reinvigorated. A strong party is a vehicle through which lasting governance is delivered. That is why we have been working on critical reforms to restructure and modernize our great party, the APC. As I stand before you, I must stress this truth. We cannot go into the future divided, unprepared, or reactive. The challenges of our nation require a cohesive, disciplined, and ideologically sound party. Our goal must not only be to win elections, but to lead with purpose, to earn the trust of Nigerians continuously, and to inspire itself in governance again. The economic revival strategy. Under the dynamic leadership of Mr. President, Nigeria has witnessed a courageous and visionary implementation of the renewed hope agenda, from the removal of fuel subsidies to the unification of the foreign exchange market, from targeted interventions in agriculture and infrastructure to bold economic reforms. This administration has taken firm steps to reposition Nigeria on the path of inclusive growth and long-term sustainability. Several short-term economic interventions have also been implemented to mitigate the initial hardships caused by bold reforms, as Nigerians have begun to experience some immediate benefits. Funds freed up and savings have been redirected towards critical sectors like healthcare, education, infrastructure, and security, and increased allocation to states and local governments. The federal government has also approved a new national minimum wage from 30,000 naira to 70,000 naira for civil servants. Initiated conditional cash transfer of 25,000 naira to 15 million vulnerable households for 3 months. Distribution of palliatives to the vulnerable households across the nation. Launching of compressed national gas initiative to provide cheaper alternative to petrol. Over 100,000 vehicles have been converted to use CNG, with the plans to convert 1 million vehicles in the next 3 years. Under the renewed hope agenda, there have also been efforts to revive major infrastructural and industrial projects across the country, notably the continued expansion of the National Rail project initiated by the previous government to connect key economic zones. These include Lagos to Ibadan, Ibadan to Kaduna, Kaduna to Kano, Kano to Daura, Daura to Maradi, and Maradi to Jibia in Niger Republic. The aim is to facilitate seamless movement of goods and the people, reduce traffic congestion, and boost regional trade, especially in the Northern Corridor. These are few scientific interventions by President Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, under the Renewed Hope agenda. Accomplishments by the APC, a decade of impact. Your Excellencies, we are gradually transforming the APC from an electoral force into a governing institution. Our successive victories at the presidential level, legislative dominance, and control of the majority of Nigerian states and local government affirm the trust and confidence Nigerians continue to place in us. When I assumed office as the national chairman of APC, I was well aware of the challenges ahead: internal rifts, structural inconsistencies, external distractions, and ideological weakness. But with focus commitment, and collective effort, especially with the support of Mr. President, we are gradually stabilizing the ship, reuniting the fold, and now we are setting the party towards a clear and coordinated national vision. Thanks to Mr. President. Today, we are the ruling party in 22 states, plus one state which is in the pipeline, controlling the National Assembly and dominating local government administration in many parts of the country. Under my leadership, we have launched the Progressive Institute, which now serves as our ideological hub, a center for training, policy research, and strategic party development. Most importantly, we have ensured seamless party government alignment with the renewed hope agenda. We are currently working on a digital membership database for proper identification and inclusion of every member, a modern, transparent, and inclusive party system. APC's political strategy and the decline of the opposition. Let me say this with all sense of responsibility, that the APC is not just winning elections, it is shaping Nigeria's political destiny. Today, the opposition, especially the PDP, is gasping for breath. Leadership crisis, lack of ideology, and serial defections have reduced it to a shadow of its former self. The so-called largest party in Africa is now struggling to maintain relevance in Nigeria. We welcome those who are ready to embrace a new vision. But make no mistake, the APC will continue to grow not on our desperation, not out of desperation, but because of its record of performance, its strategic leadership, and its resonance with the aspirations of Nigerians. Political expansion and membership drive. Your Excellencies, dear members of our party, the APC has welcomed thousands of new members, including high-profile opposition figures and grassroots mobilizers. Most recently, we have welcomed to the APC the Executive Governor of Delta State, His Excellency Right Honorable Sheriff Francis Obrowevri. Your Excellency, this governor is fantastic. Ogene Biko, Omagare, Bakobiro. We also like to welcome Senator Ned Munir Umoko, Senator representing Delta North Senatorial District, former Governor, His Excellency Dr. Effinyi Okowa, and virtually all legislators in both state and national levels. We have also welcomed Senator representing Kano South, Senator Kaw Abdurrahman Sumila, and some members of the National Assembly from the opposition New Nigerian Party. 3 senators from Kebbi State, Senator Adamu Aleru, Kebbi Central, Senator Yahya Abdullahi, Kebbi North, and Senator Garba Maidoki, Kebbi South, as well as Honorable Christopher Maikalangu, the Executive Chairman of Abuja Municipal Area Council, with over 30,000 FCT residents from the PDP. This is a testament to our growing appeal. Your Excellency, we would like to inform you that FCT for a long time has been governed by an opposition party. We assure you, through our political dexterity and through our resilience, through our constructing various village development bridges. We assure you we shall turn the tide in favor of our ruling party, the APC. Mr. President, sir, our doors remain open, but we are not compromising on dispelling all the progressive ideals on which this party was founded. As a party, the APC remains open to reconciliation, reintegration, and re-engagement with any stakeholder willing to place national interest above personal ambition. We believe in political maturity, and we understand that Nigeria's challenges require collaboration and not isolation. Let there be no doubt, in this new era of renewed hope, there is room in the APC for everyone genuinely committed to the nation's growth. But such return must be driven by conviction, not by convenience. Election strategy and capacity building. We have started early preparations for future elections, including local government and the upcoming off-cycle polls. Our approach is strategic and coordinated. We are training our party agents, wholesale think tanks, and campaign teams to be data-driven, result-oriented, and ethically grounded. This is not business as usual. This is a political machine under transformation. Off-season elections, performance, and preparations. In the off-season elections recently held across key states, the APC demonstrated its strength, resilience, and growing national acceptance. Your Excellencies, during our national caucus and national executive committee meetings, I have explained under the renewed hope mandate how the party secured a resounding victory in Imo, Kogi, Ondo, and Edo states. Looking ahead, we are preparing rigorously for upcoming off-cycle election in Anambra and Osun states, as we are not leaving anything to chance. The APC is deploying early engagement strategies by strengthening state chapters, training polling unit agents and legal teams, as well as mobilizing youth and women as the grassroots. We are committed to winning fairly, decisively, and strategically. These off-season contests are not just about states. They are a reflection of our national momentum and a rehearsal for the total victory in 2027 general election. Acknowledgement of key stakeholders. I would like to express our sincere appreciation to His Excellency, Mr. President, his cabinet members, and advisors for this visionary leadership and ensuring commitment to the ideals and progress of governance. Mr. President, your presence alone today has reaffirmed our collective resolve to build a stronger and more prosperous Nigeria. Let me also acknowledge with gratitude the unwavering support of distinguished members of both the Senate and the House of Representatives under the esteemed leadership of His Excellency, Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, and Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, GCON, respectively. Your partnership and legislative backbone have been instrumental in advancing reforms that empower the people and strengthen our democracy. I want to specifically appreciate the Progressive Governance Forum, as well as the Nigerian Governance Forum, under the leadership of His Excellency Senator Hope Ozodinma, CON, and His Excellency Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, respectively, as well as our frontline ambassadors of good governance at the sub-national levels. These distinguished leaders have not only upheld the ideals of the APC in their various states, but they have also served as pillars of stability, innovation, and national unity. In moments of national challenge, the PGF has consistently supported the party's national structure, played critical roles in election management, and championed in line with our party manifesto, a call to unity and cooperation. Your Excellencies and dear members of our party, the journey so far is far from over. We must not become unworried. Now is the time to deepen our grassroots mobilization, embrace party discipline, and support the President's agenda with solid loyalty. Let us resist external sabotage and remain focused. Let us engage our communities, listen to the people, and build a political structure that will endure beyond election cycles. As we reflect on the journey so far, let us renew our commitment to the ideals that brought us together. Let us unite behind our leaders, especially Mr. President, support our policies and vision, and deliver the renewed hope agenda that every Nigerian deserves. The APC is not just a party, it is a movement, one built on courage, conviction, and the collective aspiration of over 200 million Nigerians. The APC is here to stay. The APC under my watch is reformed, energized, and expanded. The renewed hope agenda is delivering on its promise. The future of Nigeria lies with a strong, stable, and progressive APC. Let us go forward together, not as politicians alone, but as patriots and custodians of Nigeria's future. I urge all party faithful to remain focused, committed, and ready for the long journey ahead. The renewed hope agenda needs political reinforcement. It needs a strong and united party. It needs every one of you. The only recognized platform, I believe, legally, the only recognized platform to field a candidate in any to field a candidate in any election, I hereby affirm the various endorsements and declare President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the sole presidential candidate of APC in 2027.